Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Last. So in this presentation, I want to show you something. Most of you have been doing abdominal scans for quite some time, but I want you to appreciate one thing. Uh, some of the machines that you're using, we don't really see the movement of bowel. So I want to show you how bowel movement looks like on ultrasound. So you can see here, this is the bowel, so you can see the bowel movement. So the bowel movement. So it is very critical that you must understand or also appreciate normal bowel movement and abnormal bowel movement, because some conditions can cause hypermotility or obstructions. They can cause reduced bowel movement or no bowel movement, peristaltic segments. The meconium ileus can also cause accumulation of bowel and fetuses and all that. So you must understand or appreciate bowel movement at different stages. So if you also appreciate bowel movement, you can also pick conditions like volvulus, conditions like intussusception. So here you can see here the stomach there, and you can see the bowel movement there, bowel movement there. You can see what is going on. So this is the internal milieu. This is the inside of a 14-year-old girl, and then they were suspecting intussusception, but you can see that there's nice bowel movement there, there's nice bowel movement there. Look at that, look at that. So this is a nice bowel movement, nice bowel movement. You must also be checking for bowel gas. I will show you how bowel gas appear, like it will have what are called reverberation artifacts. Then you will also have to check for obvious masses that can present if you are doing an abdominal scan. It's not so easy to do an abdominal scan because of the contents of the bowel like that. So you can't really see the outline of the bowels nicely. So you can miss conditions like diverticulums. You can miss those ones. But if there's inflammation, you can see the thickening of bowel. But in this case, this is normal. You can pick enteritis. You can pick colitis. You can pick all those, but in this case, I just need you to appreciate normal bowel movement. Then if you can pick it up from there, it will be easier for you to pick other pathological entities. Even appendicitis, you can pick it. So this is a bladder there, so you can see how the intestines are moving, how the intestines are moving like that. So the problem of bowel ultrasound is most people, they don't have machines which are so good, so it is very easy for you to miss bowel pathologies. So you need a high-end machine that can actually see nicely the whole spectrum of the bowels. And also you have to check for free fluid around the bowels in the peritoneum. So conditions like peritonitis, small bowel obstruction can also cause accumulation of free fluid in the bowel. Even other conditions like renal pathologies, liver pathologies, cardiac pathologies, cancers can also cause free fluid collection in the peritoneum. Even ruptured ectopic pregnancies can also cause accumulation of free fluid. So you must be able to distinguish what is inside the intestines and what is extra intestinal, so that you can comment on the free fluid in the peritoneal space. But in this case, on this window where we are seeing there's no extra intestinal free fluid, meaning to say that everything looks fine. Everything looks fine. There's no sign of obstruction. The walls of the intestines, they are not edematous, so there's no sign of colitis. So I think we are good here. Thank you so much.